Welcome to Girl Talk. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're at the beautiful Bella Domicile.
Yes.
I just love coming here. It's such great inspiration, and they actually have a new area here at Bella.
I know. We're going to show it off next time, though.
But come in though, and you can see all of these different spaces, and they all kind of have a different theme.
They do.
Do you feel like one speaks to you more than
Oh, yeah. I like the modern, clean, sleek. That's totally me.
that's you?
I don't like character. Doesn't that make me so boring? I like
No, because you like things to be, in their places and kind of feeling perfect and good and clean and new, and that's a good thing. That's character.
Well,
That's great.
because it's easy, and when you're busy, you just like ease. That's just me anyways. So
Yeah, it's good
Totally.
to simplify and simplify your life and your home, and it makes you feel good, and it makes you feel ready to roll in the morning. You know?
And we're going to talk later to Kate, who you may have seen on the show before, but she is fantastic. She's one of the designers here. She's going to talk about spring cleaning and organization, so right along those lines.
Absolutely.
I'm spring cleaning right now at my house. How about you guys?
I've started.
I'm thinking about it. I have visual plans
that's
that
the
I haven't.
first part.
There's
First
a plan
step in the action.
We've got like the 3-step process. Like I'm like in the thick of it. You started, and you are thinking about it. So that's step 1, step 2, step 3.
That's
It
right.
can just be such a daunting task.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Well, they say, baby steps. Decide, look at a corner of your home, decide what it needs, start there, and then you'll see how it just kind of unfolds as that happens.
Right.
So.
I just start going on like a rampage when it gets nice because I can't help myself. Like I was out in my garage with the full powered blower, like blowing out the corners and doing like
Can
the
you
whole
come over
thing.
to my house? For real.
I love that stuff.
You're already in the garage. I haven't even started the bedrooms
Oh
yet.
yeah. You know why? Because the garage is where everything comes in from. So you
true.
have to start from the source.
Yeah.
You know?
I like
That's
that.
a good call. I can learn a lot from this one. Listen to her. I had no idea.
You know.
And it is so fulfilling once you get started. Usually for me, the hard part is just getting started. But once I get into it, I'm like, I need to do everything.
That's it. Yeah. Because it gets worse before it gets better sometimes. So it's hard to get moving. But
And with the little ones, I was thinking my kids, I'd like to redo their bedrooms. Moving furniture is always helpful to restart kind of your life in the spring. And they get excited about, it's like a new bedroom for them. So to apply that kind of excitement to your own room and your own homes, then that helps. So get the kids involved if you have them at home.
yes, so we'll get some good tips from Katie later in the show. And we're going to talk to Ashley, our friend over at Love Light School. She has a Love and Light School of Energy and Medicine. Yes. But her actual shop is Mimosa Books and Gifts. So she's just a jack of all trades.
Yeah.
Or a Jill of all trades, as they say.
Yeah.
She really is.
I like talking to her. Yep.
And then we're also going to talk about eyewear.
Yes,
so
we are.
One
Wear
of
mine
us
today.
has some on. We'll learn a little bit more about that
Yeah.
when we come back from break. We'll be back with more Girl Talk after this. Stick around.
Hello and welcome back to Girl Talk. We are having a fabulous time as usual here at Bella Domicile on Nesbitt Road. We are very, very excited to welcome Mr. Peter Andriakos.
Thank you.
Dr. Peter.
Doctor.
The name was good, so I'm happy.
All right, very good. We're starting off
Between the
well.
three of us,
On the
we'll
right
have it
foot.
right.
Right foot. We are here with Peter Andriakos again. He is the owner of Iopia, which is a fabulous name, 2 fabulous locations, Monroe Street and Atwood Avenue in my neighborhood. So we love this store. Thank you so much for being here with us today,
Thank
Peter.
you for having me.
Iopia. Tell us about this beautiful name.
Iopia came from the conditions of the eye.
Oh, okay.
Everybody was like, it's Itopia. So for years, and still to this day, it's Itopia, but it actually comes from myopia or hyperopia.
Oh, wow.
Very boring optometry things.
That's okay, but
Not
it's
fashionable
history,
things,
yeah, no.
just
It's interesting.
nerdy things.
I like it.
everybody
Well,
loves
it's
it.
good to have a meaning, and it's good to know what it means. Let's talk a little bit about what you do at Iopia. So, optical exams is
Eye
primary?
exams, full service optical, but we specialize in personalized selection service.
Okay.
So when you come in, we actually sit you down and we walk you through.
Oh, nice.
So you're not left on your own actually at all, which some people love,
Yeah, I would.
some people don't.
Yes, I imagine. I know. I feel like you have a lot of questions about what you need for your eyes, how you're feeling about what kind of all these things, and I
Yeah.
like to have my hand held through that.
We filter through the bad ones. And we leave you with the good ones.
Good.
Right?
Well, thank you.
And that's what's tricky. I mean, you wear glasses. I actually wear contacts, so I
do
wear
you? I didn't
glasses
know
as well. But it's tricky. I know I've gone places before where they don't help you at all, and sometimes you just need a friend to be like, "This looks good on your face. This doesn't look good on your face."
That's a really interesting point because I would feel like I had to bring somebody.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't need to because you'll
You
give
know,
some
if you
honest
bring
feedback.
somebody, it's great, but they already know you.
Yeah.
So getting out of that box,
Yeah.
it's
Right.
not going to happen.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
much easier. In fact, in the office, sometimes we'll say to two patients that don't know each other, "What do you guys think?"
Yeah.
Oh, how fun is that?
Right?
good,
Because that's,
yeah.
that's an honest opinion.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
sometimes it can be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
things
and
that
then
come out of their mouths. it's-
You look terrible in blue. You
Yeah.
should try the purple or something like that, right?
How many
Like,
times we had
alright.
somebody turn around to a woman and say, "You look really good," and like, "Whoa, okay, that's enough." That's enough.
I love it.
The break.
They're
Yeah.
coaching in there.
So, what kind of designers and frames do you guys carry?
So they're all individual, mostly family owned.
Sure.
Right. So Annette Valentine is our big one. Dita is a big one, but we don't focus on designers per se.
Nice.
So there's no labels.
Oh,
I like that because it should be more. I feel like the shape, the color,
The quality.
style, quality
Yep.
is another important piece.
Yeah,
So.
definitely.
It's not about the name on the side of your
Nope.
eyewear.
We can put one on there for you if you want. It'll be my name, but it'll be there.
I love it.
If you want it there, we can do it.
Perfect. I mean, you
You
are
won't pronounce it properly, but it'll be there.
Well, that's what we're all about here. Obviously, we like to support local folks, and I think it's nice to have some, family-owned, maybe not as big in terms of brand for your customers.
Yeah, because most of the brands that you see out there are connected.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
none of ours are. They're all individuals. It's nice. And so since we're independent, they're independent, it's a nice partnership.
Well, we definitely like to support that and meet lots of folks that are doing their independent thing and letting their local flair show. So thank you so much. And I have to say, the neighborhoods that you are located in,
Yeah.
I live in one, so obviously I'm biased there. But the other, Monroe Street, too, I grew up over there when I was a
Yeah.
kid, and those are some choice neighborhoods.
Yep.
I know there's something going on in the Atwood neighborhood coming up here that you're involved in. Did you want to speak
Gallery
to
night.
that?
Every
Yeah.
year, gallery night, twice a year. It's a great event. All the shops open up. Lots of artists. Some of the galleries that usually don't open up are available that night. First Friday in May.
First Friday in
Yeah.
May.
What a blast.
I've been to gallery night. I'm very
Yeah.
lucky in the neighborhood, so you get to walk around
Yeah.
and view different artists, and all the local business opens their doors, and some have snacks out, and some have drinks
Well,
out.
I'll be there.
Alcohol.
Yeah.
It is. It's a very wine-loving neighborhood.
We are. Yep.
Yes,
Yep.
Got
good.
to snacks and
Yep.
then alcohol, and Ellen jumped in.
And then everyone will be wearing their wonderful, beautiful glasses
We
that
hope
they get
so.
from myopia.
We hope so. You need to get those. Yep.
Great. Well, Peter Andriakos, thank you so
Thank
much for
you for
joining
having
us
me.
from
Thank you.
Iopia, 2 locations, Atwood Avenue, Monroe Street. We're here at Bella Domicile, and we'll be back with more Girl Talk after the break.
Welcome back to Girl Talk. We're filming at Bella Domicile today in Fitchburg. And later on, we're going to talk about getting organized in your kitchen, a little spring cleaning. And they have really fun solutions, so I'm looking forward to that. We also have a fun topic right now with us. We have Ashley Levy. She's with Mimosa Books and Gifts. We rarely talk about books. Sometimes we talk about gifts. I love all of your topics. What's today?
Today we're talking about the energy of color.
Right.
Color affects us in so many ways, doesn't it?
It really does.
How does that work?
You know, so there have been tons and tons of studies about this. I mean, most of the time, I come on your show, I talk a little bit about the woo-woo stuff, but there's some really good scientific, concrete evidence that color really affects our mood. And where I bring in the woo is that it really affects our energy field too.
Sure.
I love that you just said woo-woo.
I love it. I love it.
It's great.
Now we're getting into spring. The weather's changing. I love that things kind of come to life, almost like a rebirth. This time this year. How can we use color to also think spring in this transitional period?
So many of us go through our spring cleaning time, right?
Yeah.
We're purging and cleaning up from the winter, from being all cooped up. And a lot of us start to think about redecorating, which is great that we're here at Bella Domicile because it kind of fits with the whole theme. But just putting like a new coat of paint on your walls can really do so much to shift the mood and make you feel like you've really made a bigger change in your space. space. So, you know, think about a color like yellow. It's so warm and inviting and brings a lot of happiness. That's why so many kitchens are yellow. You know, you got to be happy while you do those chores. Or a color like blue, really serene and beautiful. You can use it in the bedroom.
Oh, I love that.
So we're talking a little bit about spring and how that kind of opens up some thoughts about cleaning and repainting and bringing some spring colors in. What about some other seasonal changes? How can you kind of, you know, manifest that into using the woo in your home?
You know, by bringing in different accents into your home, you can really shift the energy of your space. So I love just changing out the throw pillows on my sofa. That's a great way to get a nice pop of color for a pretty inexpensive price. We have some really fun throw pillows at Mimosa right now, but that's a really easy one you can do. Some other things that you can do that are really little quick changes like that to bring in seasonal things are bring fresh flowers into your house. You know, you can have tulips in the spring, hydrangeas in the summer. You can have dried arrangements in the fall and winter, and it just creates this beautiful little pop and accent of color.
So agree. I always am happier when I have flowers on the
It's
table,
true.
you know, every day for real.
It's true.
Same here, absolutely worth every penny.
And there's pennies involved.
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Couple.
So we've been talking about the home. Other ideas besides the home?
You know, there are great other ways to incorporate color into your kind of day-to-day. Think about the clothes that we wear.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
all
we
have
did
some
that
pretty
today.
poppy colors going on today. And this can really be a reflection of your mood, or you can intentionally choose to wear something that has a color that you want to bring that energy in for the day.
I'm just thinking, I love to wear gray and I love to wear black. What does that say about me?
You know, those actually, they look dark to us, but it's because they absorb all the different spectrums of light. So it's kind of like your big rainbow in disguise.
I feel so much better. This is why we like her.
Oh, that's beautiful.
She's on it. Rainbow Crescent. Love it.
There we go. Can you give us a quick rundown of what all the colors kind of mean and bring?
Yeah, so red is great for vibrance and vitality. Orange is really good for emotions and also a little bit of sexual energy, so that's always a good thing.
Woo-woo.
Yellow is great for happiness. Green is all about growth and compassion and nurturing. Pink, of course, great for friendship and family relationships. Keeping everyone calm kind of reduces angry feelings.
Good colors for today.
Then there's light blue, which is a really good color for stimulating calmness and tranquility. Dark blue is really, really good for helping with communication. So it's a good one for the office where you need to talk a lot or have different meetings. And then violet is a good color for spiritual growth.
You know, these sound like the same as the chakras.
Very similar. Yeah, they have a lot of the same meanings. And that's because the chakras actually vibrate at those different color frequencies. So a lot of overlap there.
Really? So is there a way to complement two colors together with an outfit or with your home to stimulate emotions and chakras or whatever?
Yeah, just bring in that complementary color. So if you're wearing blue, put a little pop of orange and you bring a little balance to that energy.
Okay.
Oh man, and look at the time. We have to go. This is not fair. We just get rolling. Ashley, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Ashley Lavies with Mimosa Books and Gifts. They're on West Gilman Street, and we're at Bella Doma South. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Girl Talk. Well, we've been having a great time again here at Bella Domicile. We sure do love coming here because the folks, hint, hint, are so great. And I'm excited because we're going to talk about spring cleaning, which is very much needed, and a little bit about how storage can obviously impact some of those things. This is Kate Paulus, a designer here at Bella Domicile, and we're so glad to have you, or
Thank you. Thanks
to
for
be here
coming.
with you.
Yes.
Love being here. Okay. So we talked a little bit when we opened the show about where we were in terms of our spring cleaning, and some of us had a lot of work to do. So you can help us out here. Talk to us first about some of the things that you can help when you're designing a space to help people kind of stay neat.
Yeah, so especially with kitchens, there are a lot of different accessories, different storage solutions that we have that we can implement in your design from the get-go. So a lot of people ask about their cooking styles. If they use a lot of spices, that's one of our number one accessories is going to be a spice pullout or a spice drawer. So the spice drawer, you actually, it utilizes a drawer. You open it up and it has different levels, different tiers, and that's where you store your spices. A lot of people like that because it's at the correct height when you're cooking. You can put it right next to your range or your cooktop. So just very
And then
convenient.
you can see everything because it's at different levels.
Exactly.
So you're not just trying to guess which color top goes to which spice. That's what I do right now.
So these are those skinny drawers that I've
So
seen?
this one you'd actually do just like you would a silverware drawer, just a horizontal drawer. Open it up, and then we have the different tiers on that.
Okay.
We do have another option, very similar to what you were talking about, that we call a spice pull-out. So that would actually pull straight out, and then you have the different tiers going vertical, that you can also have spice storage.
Yeah, I like that too. And I would have everything faced perfectly.
Well, of course.
Matching spice bottles and everything.
They would all be really fancy for Jess's kitchen.
That's right.
So is this something, I'm curious, I have a pretty small kitchen, not much storage, but like to cook and use a lot of spices. Is that something you can add to a kitchen that's already set up?
Exactly. So
Okay.
they make spice pullouts that are only 6 inches
Oh,
in width.
wow.
And so you can fit them in 6-inch spaces all the way up to 9 to 12-inch. So it just depends on how big your kitchen is, and we can definitely fit one in for you.
Yeah.
That's my favorite answer. Thank you.
Just the salt and the pepper. Do you have a tube pull out? That's Susan. Well, and mine right now, I have the roundabout thing, so I
Yep.
need your help because they always fall in the back and it's
Yep.
really annoying, and
Hard
I
to
have to
reach 'em.
guess what's what.
Yep.
Okay.
That explains a lot.
That explains why none of my cooking involves spices.
All right. Color coding, we need no roundabouts for Jessa.
Let's talk a little bit about under the sink. This can be a tough spot for a lot of us.
Yeah, so under the sink, obviously, with your plumbing pipes, you don't have room for shelves. So instead of having a normal cabinet with a shelf, we have different pull-out accessories that you can fit underneath either side of your sink, depending on where your garbage disposal is.
Okay.
And it actually pulls right out, and it's a little caddy that you can take out of the cabinet and take with you to wherever you're cleaning.
That's
great.
a smart idea.
And this is a retrofit, again, kind of like what Emily was asking. So I don't need to redo my cabinets or my anything.
No, I mean, honestly, if we just came in and you have your kitchen as is, we could just install one of those as well.
Oh,
That's great.
Yeah.
that's great.
Good spring cleaning idea.
One size fits all kind of situation. for
Exactly.
any
Yep.
kitchen.
Sink bases are usually anywhere from 33 to 36 inches wide, so we can fit one.
So it's kind of a standard,
Yeah,
standard
most,
sizes.
Most sink bases are.
Okay.
So it's not hopeless if you're under your sink is a mess.
It is.
No one has to know, but Kate will come in and take
Come
care of
and
you.
fix it. Another thing I struggle with too in my, again, small kitchen and liking to cook is, you know, you have to obviously chop when you're cooking, right?
Yes.
A lot of different size knives for different kinds of vegetables or meats that you're cutting. So how do you arrange this so it's like safe and out of the way but available for when you want to cook?
Yeah, so one of my new favorite accessories that we actually put in our new display, so we'll be unveiling that shortly, but we have, it's a countertop knife block. So
Okay.
it's called the S-Box, and it's actually a cutout in your countertop, and you tap it and it rises up, and that's where your knives are.
It's like magic. That's so cool.
Yeah, and it's nice because of kids, you don't have it lower, you just have it on your countertop.
Out of sight, out of mind too.
Exactly.
It's not out in the open.
Yeah,
So I think
like
that's
most people
really
have
smart.
just their knife box they put on the counter.
Yeah.
This is actually inside, so it kind of hides and conceals them.
Very clever.
Yeah.
Favorite answer, number 2.
And there's other ones too. I mean, we have ones similar to what's behind us that pulls out.
Yeah.
And so it's on top of the countertop again. You can put them if you have only like a 3-inch strip. You can put a narrow one. I just caution if you have kids, it's always best to kind of put them. The higher the knives, the better.
Yep.
I think that's what I like about the countertop version, because
Yep.
kids can still pull a drawer open or
Exactly.
or a pull-out kind of thing.
Yep.
So.
And they
Lots of
will.
good
They'll
choices.
find it. Yeah.
Yeah, those child locks help.
So while we're on still talking kitchens and such, I want to talk about like the pantry in the big picture, right?
Yes.
So a lot of us need some help in the pantry. You know, if you have a smaller pantry, I guess no matter the size, because you can fill up even a big pantry and get disorganized. Things tend to go to the back. You're always kind of rearranging, trying to pull things forward as
Yep.
needed. What can you do to help us with the big pantries?
Yeah, so definitely, again, one of our most common accessories are going to be roll-out drawers. And they come in different heights. And what they are, if you have a pantry unit that's 24 inches deep, sometimes it's really hard to reach what's in the back of the pantry. And so these are actually serve as drawers that you put in your pantry as tall as you want, and you roll it out and so you can easily reach what's in the back.
That makes so much more sense because you do have that nice depth.
Yeah.
But it doesn't do you any good if
You can't reach it.
yeah, everything's
right?
buried or you can't reach
What
it.
you do, Janet, is you turn your head to the side and do like this, and it's fine.
And then everything in front falls off. That's what
Right,
happens when I do that.
exactly. Or even in the
You know
past,
you've done it.
Oh gosh.
I've maybe put I don't know, like a riser so I can see things.
Yeah.
But then you're wasting that space.
Right. So this is the best way. You utilize all the space that you have, that 24-inch depth, but you can actually see everything. And since it does have different heights in the front, it has that lip, so things aren't going to fall right off. So we
Love
have
that.
a larger, higher lip if you have like tall cereal boxes versus your canned goods, you're going to want a shorter one.
Yeah. Clever.
I
Yeah,
love all
they are
these
very
ideas.
smart here.
Okay.
Exactly. It makes me excited to organize.
Now, real quick before we go, what's the rollout?
So that is exactly what we were just talking
okay,
about.
that is
so,
what that
yep,
is. Okay, we
exactly.
already
But there
covered
is a pull-out pantry, and that's typically if you have a little bit narrower of a space, and it's similar to the spice storage on the base that you pull out. It can be tall, and then it has different heights, so it's more of a vertical pantry unit.
So many good storage ideas.
I know.
There's some other ones maybe we'll talk about another time too. But this is fun. I like talking about cleaning. Thanks, Kate, for having us.
Yes, you're welcome.
Fabulous to be here. Thanks to all of our guests for joining us today. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time on Girl Talk.